I swear, if the next key is hidden in a volcano, I'm quitting this quest.
I'll remind you of that when we're burning alive.
There it is.
This fortress was built long ago to guard one of the 7 keys. But beware, the path is treacherous and its guardian will not let you pass easily.
This is an ancient protection spell. We need to find a way inside without triggering it.
Or we could just knock.
Tamim, remind me to never let you open doors again.
Trap, move!
Tell me that's just the wind.
It's not.
This maze isn't just made of ice. It's enchanted. It creates illusions to confuse us.
Then we'll have to think before we move.
The reflections step out of the ice, taking solid form.
Tamim fights his own double, realizing that every strike he lands is mirrored back at him.
Sohail tries to outthink his copy, only to find it predicting his every move.
Malik closes his eyes, realizing that the maze reacts to sight. By fighting with instinct rather than sight, the illusions weaken. One by one, they defeat their mirrored selves, causing the maze to shift into a new form. As they continue, the ground suddenly begins to crack, revealing a deep chasm below.
This place really doesn't want us to leave.
Then let's...
Before he can finish, the ice beneath him gives way. Tamim falls, but Malik grabs his arm just in time.
Hold on.
The golden compass begins pulsing, revealing hidden stepping stones across the chasm. The heroes must jump across invisible platforms using the guidance of the glowing compass. Tamim barely makes it, but Sohail helps pull him up at the last second. At last, they reach a massive circular chamber. In the center, a floating silver key glows atop a frozen pedestal. Before they can take it, a chilling presence fills the room. The temperature drops, and frost spreads across the walls. A tall figure cloaked in ice-blue robes emerges, the ice sorcerer, Sarkhan, one of Van Damme's most powerful minions.
You have come far, but you will go no further.
With a wave of his hand, the entire room erupts in a snowstorm, and the final battle begins. The room trembles as Sarkhan, the ice sorcerer, stands before Malik, Tamim, and Sohail. His eyes glow an unnatural icy blue, his robes swirling in the frozen wind. The silver key floats behind him, encased in a swirling vortex of frost.
Foolish mortals, did you really think you could walk into my domain and take what is mine?
With a wave of his crystal staff, shards of ice explode from the ground, forcing the heroes to dodge. Sarkhan summons an ice storm, sending thousands of sharp icicles flying at them. Tamim deflects with his sword, but the cold slows him down. Sohail creates a fiery counterblast, melting some of the shards, but the temperature drops further. Malik's necklace glows, forming a golden energy shield, blocking the attack.
He's too powerful. We need to fight magic with magic.
Sarkhan slams his staff into the ground, summoning icy chains that wrap around Malik and Tamim. Their bodies begin to freeze, their movements slowing. Sohail, thinking quickly, uses his fire necklace, channeling flames into his hands. Sohail unleashes a fiery pulse, shattering the chains and freeing them. Malik absorbs the remaining heat, converting it into a light-based attack. Tamim, now free, lunges toward Sarkhan, but Sarkhan vanishes in a swirl of mist, and suddenly the room transforms into an endless, icy void. Dozens of copies of Sarkhan appear, surrounding the heroes.
Which one is real?
You will never know.
The illusions attack simultaneously, forcing the heroes into defensive mode. Sohail swings his fire-coated sword, but it passes through empty air. Malik closes his eyes, sensing the energy around him. Malik's necklace pulses with golden energy. He raises his hands and summons a burst of pure light, dispelling all fake copies. Sarkhan staggers, revealing his true form. Enraged, Sarkhan unleashes his full power, summoning massive ice spikes from the floor. Malik meets his attack head-on, channeling a beam of golden energy from his necklace. Their powers clash in midair, shaking the entire fortress. As Malik holds off Sarkhan's freezing power, Tamim and Sohail attack from both sides. Tamim slashes at Sarkhan's staff, cracking it. Sohail unleashes a firestorm, engulfing Sarkhan in flames. With a final shout of agony, Sarkhan is consumed by his own collapsing magic, turning into a swirl of ice that vanishes into the air. The silver key floats down from the vortex, glowing softly. Malik picks it up and a new vision flashes before them. A dark fortress, a blood-red sky, and Van Damme standing before a hidden gate.
This is far from over.
The golden compass pulses again, pointing toward their next destination. The sunken temple beneath the ocean.
Well, at least we won't be freezing anymore.
The heroes step forward, prepared for their next challenge.